It's your boy, Sir Splash. Say you're gonna beat Splash, put it on the Bible. Whole game's trash, boy, put it on a cycle. Money talks, really, I don't understand. Said he wants smoke, but they all do the running man.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Sir Splash, and today I am going to be speaking on the character from my new channel intro. I've done videos on him before, and I'm doing 2 videos recently on him. They just happened to be coming out at a time when I made my intro, but I have gotten multiple requests to cover him. So today I am going to break down the power of Starkiller, aka Galen Marek. Now I will be covering Starkiller, the clone version, who was stated multiple times to actually scale above Galen Marek from the original Force Unleashed. I've read the novels, comics, and played the game. Played both games. So I'm very familiar with this. I've done the scaling, and like I said, I'll be using feats from both, but it is important to note that the feats of the Force Unleashed Galen Marek, those need to be understood as he actually got stronger than everything he did at that time. Because his clone had everything Galen Marek had, memory, skill, power, and then improved upon it throughout the Force Unleashed too. So let's get into it. Now, quick background, Galen Marek was a young boy discovered by Vader. This was also pre-Prime Vader that found him and pre-Prime Vader that fought him. Just so you guys know, this takes place between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Now, Vader finds the young boy, discovers he's wildly powerful. He actually had Jedi Master power as a little boy, and trains him to become his apprentice and potentially help him overthrow the Emperor, help him rule. He became a very potent Jedi assassin, but eventually, because he falls in love with Juno, this girl named Juno, who is his pilot, and he meets Rom Koda, he leans towards the Jedi, still dabbles in the dark side. Because of his love for Juno and his friends, he becomes more so a Jedi, and actually is the reason the rebellion started. He helped save them by holding off Sidious and Vader, and his family crest became the Rebel Alliance logo. Now, strength-wise, he was able to battle Vader for over an hour before eventually succumbing to being exhausted. He casually ragdolled troopers. He was superior to his actual clones. In The Force Unleashed 2, he fought several of his actual clones. He can knock back Proxy, a droid who is also hardwired with multiple Force user capabilities, including the likes of Maul and Kenobi. He was able to repel and strike back against Vader and multiple Jedi and some Sith. Now, speed-wise, he can take on many of his clones at the same time. He was actually faster and quicker than Vader and more agile. Vader's just very good at fighting opponents faster than him. Galen kept up with Shaak Ti and the literal planet they were on. This was confirmed in the novel and the comics. He's literally fighting the environment and Shaak Ti. He blitzed the Shadow Guard, Force-sensitive, some of the most highly trained fighters in the galaxy that protect the Emperor, and he even reacted to Sidious. Durability-wise, he can endure several lightsaber blows. He has tanked explosions and missiles. He's withstood lightning from even Sidious. He withstood impalement and the vacuum of space for a significant amount of time. Vader's training essentially gave him insane willpower. It was actually pretty much considered torture, and it made him into essentially a monster that you have to kill to stop. Intelligence. He's mid-tier. He is very highly trained as an assassin, similar to a Maul type. He is a proven, especially later down the line, a multi-layered tactician, and is knowledgeable on pretty much all the dueling styles thanks to both Vader and Proxy. Now, skill-wise, he is expert hand-to-hand combatant. He has skill in Jarkai dual blade fencing. He is very good at Juyo, the rage style most used by the Sith, in which it requires mastery of the other forms. He also showed he's very adept in Xi'an, which is very good at blast deflection, as well as defense, and then doubling up on offense, which he uses the reverse grip of Xi'an too. He's very good at Naman, which is kind of a jack of all trades, versatile form. It's the 6th form, covers the forms before that, and it also helps him juggle through forced abilities while fighting with lightsabers. And he's very good at Sarisu, which is the defensive form most notably used by Kenobi, although he's not nearly as good as Kenobi and Surisu. Hacks abilities and gear. He has telepathy. He can read the thoughts of Vader and trick troopers as well as other characters. He has force repulse, which can literally disintegrate foes. He has 2 to menace. It can absorb energy, redirect it, nullify it, even make it weaker. When he was getting hit with Sidious lightning, he was able to actually reduce the pain of the lightning, taking away the severity of it. He has force heal, where he can sustain himself through the force. He even did this for 13 days. Force barrier, able to knock away blast, strikes from beasts that are hundreds of feet tall, explosions on a massive scale, Vader's telekinesis. He has lightning. He was able to overcome Vader multiple times with lightning. Even when Vader had new insulation in his suit that negs lightning, he still overpowered that, temporarily matched Sidious, although to what extent Sidious power he was using is still up for debate. And he can disintegrate foes with his lightning. He has telekinesis. He can hurl massive objects. He guided a destroyer down in the Force Unleashed. He didn't completely like ragdoll it. That's a misconception. He struggled, but he did pull it down. Casually rips apart TIE fighters. He is able to destroy, it was roughly 150 meters or 200 meters of actual ship with a TK explosion. Ragdolled Shaak Ti, who's a Jedi Master, and it was stated he was well above the Jedi Knights from the Clone Wars when it came to just raw power. And he is a beast with his telekinesis. He has Force Choke and Precog, as well as Force Augmentation. And it is noticed he had a really cool ability when he was dual blade wielding, where he could generate lightning and shoot it out of his lightsaber blades, which was awesome. Now here's some possible feats scaling statements. Starkiller, we do know, scales above Galen, who was roughly Jedi Master level. He beat Shaak Ti, beat Rom Koda. He would definitely be top 5 on the Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith Jedi Council. Books and statements said he pressed Sidious. He didn't really hurt Sidious in the end. The explosion between the two killed Starkiller. But no, I don't think he was Yoda or Sidious level, or really even close to them. He was stated, actually I believe this was an insider story too, to be Luke Skywalker, Return of the Jedi, if he had joined Vader and joined the dark side. This is interesting, and I'm fine with it. It doesn't imply he's Luke post Return of the Jedi power, like how stupidly strong Luke got after. Just Luke Return of the Jedi, but with dark side powers. That's fine. That Luke did beat Vader, overwhelm him with athleticism, raw power. I'm fine with that comparison. I think that's fairly accurate because Luke Return of the Jedi is powerful, but he's not that crazy powerful. Wasn't Sidious level. So I think in the end, Starkiller would be a very good matchup against Prime Kenobi. That'd be an awesome fight. I do think he could potentially beat Anakin. Now, Nightfall Vader, don't know about that one, Chief, but Anakin, definitely Starkiller, Anakin going at it would be very awesome to see. I think he'd probably beat Maul. He could beat Dooku. He'd probably overwhelm Dooku. Prime Vader is a good matchup. Not sure if he'd beat Prime Vader, though. But if he had survived, who knows how crazy his power would have gotten. He would not have been Luke Skywalker EU level. That's retarded. That's some stupendous wave shit. Don't believe that hype. But anyways, I have another Starkiller video coming out. I'll probably double head it today on what if he had survived. But anyways, let me know what you think of Starkiller. If you liked him, didn't like him, how you feel about his power. Like, subscribe, comment, join my Discord, talk to me about my content and other things. Anyways, it's been your boy Sir Splash, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.